Welcome to the Amateur Red Deck Workshop. I'm Harold. Well, since I got out there building on that shed, I come down with spring fever, and even though I got a lot of good ideas of things I ought to do, I was too lazy to do them, and so I spent the day just screwing around, and so I do have a micrometer I want to show you, and then, since I didn't feel like doing anything in particular, me and the boss lady went out to the shooting club, and we had kind of a informal competition there. So that's what we'll show you today. And the shooting club's on the end, and the micrometer's on the front. Bubba, I think, got him a fishing license, so he's off fishing right now. So we gotta go with Ole and Lena. And Ole and Lena, finally got married, and so they're heading out on their honeymoon, and they're getting near to Minneapolis. So Ole, he puts his hand on Lena's knee, and she giggles, she says, Ole, she says, you can go further if you want to. And so Ole drove on to Duluth. Well, it's the fever, the spring fever. That's what's doing me in. So sorry about that. Let's show you the micrometer and then go out to the range, and hey, maybe one of you guys will feel like subscribing and leaving a comment. The screw thread micrometer comes with a selection of little anvils and also a piece for the spindle. These are in pairs, and this is the most coarse one here. I think it's about 5 to 8 threads per inch or something like that. And the next one up is 9 to 13. The next one up 14 to 24, and I don't remember these others. But it gives you a good range of threads to fit in with the micrometer. And we're going to take the micrometer here in a second, and we're going to move over to the vise there, and we're going to measure some bolts that I've got to give me a little practice at using it, and just sort of share the thing. What we're going to do is measure some threads here, and I have a screw thread micrometer, and I've got to open it up pretty good to get the little pieces out. Take out the little anvil and set it aside. We'll be back for this one in a minute. That. Alright, so let's put that burning. These things are a little bit oily, so anyway, this guy goes in here. He's for 14 to 24 threads. This guy also is for 14 to 24 threads. Now, the only inconvenience on these things is you've got to, when you're setting it up, you got to screw it down to 0. And that can take almost a month of Sundays. Screw it down to 0. And there we go. And I'll make sure you can see this. That's on 0. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take the anvil part of it there, and I'm going to turn it like straight across there. I'm going to shove it right up against this guy. I got to lock this guy so he doesn't move off the 0. This guy, shove him right up there and tighten him down, and loosen that lock. And when I come back down, I should stop on 0. There we are. So now we can measure threads, because we've got it all calibrated. I gotta pick up the pieces I knocked off. I'll be back. Okay, so we have a 3/8/16 bolt we're going to measure, and it shows here that the major diameter for a class 1A is 0.3737 to 0.3595. That's the major diameter, and the pitch diameter is 0.331 to 0.3266, which is what I guess I would normally call the minor diameter. So we're going to measure this this guy here and determine if it fits somewhere in there. This is part of teaching myself to use the screw thread micrometer, which I had never had one of before. Alright, so we come in with our calipers. About 0.372 was the actual reading that I got there. This is, I had to loosen it a little to let go. And according to this guy, 0.372 is acceptable, because right here it says 0.3737. So we're within tolerance. Alright, so now then let's take the screw micrometer and let's see what we can get with it. I may have to look at it from the top a little bit here. Alright, that moves both ways through it there, and that looks like about 345. I'm sorry, about 30, I would guess that's about, well, hang on. Alright, so what we get is 0.343 for the depth, of course, the minor diameter. And it says here we can have 3.331 to 0.3266. So I would guess that's reasonably close, although it's more in the neighborhood of a class 3A. The class 3A can have 0.334. And I probably ought to measure the thing again just to be really sure. Well, that's the same reading twice, and that's 0.3, 25, 35, 40, 0.342. So that's within the tolerances. Because I could go as high as well, it's a little bit off. Alright, let's stop this and I'll move on to something else. We'll measure this other one here and see what we get with it. This is the first one they had. This is another one. Maybe a different manufacturer. And this one is about 332 and a half. I guess you can see the measurement there. And that one is in specification for well, for 1A, 2A, and 3A class. So I don't know why this one's a little bit off, but maybe it was made in a different factory, or maybe it's made on a different shift. Who knows? So let's try something bigger. Okay, so we're going to put in a different anvil. One's for 13 threads per inch, and crank her down to 0. And here we go, we're closing in on 0. There we go, that's 0. I'll lock him. I'll push the anvil over there where he makes a nice tight fit. Lock him and unlock him and back off. And this is a 1/2 inch 13. And a 1/2 inch 13 is on a different page here. Half inch 13. Alright, let me highlight stuff and I'll come back and we'll do the 1/2 inch 13. Okay, so here we are with specifications for the 1/2 13. And it says that the major diameter can be from 0.4985 to 0.4822. That's I guess a pretty good range. We're going to check it out and see. Alright, caliper zeroed. It looks like about 0.495, which is well within the specifications there. Changed out the anvil and everything here. Let's get above 5 inches. I mean 500 thousandths, sorry. Alright, and then let's see here. Alright, that looks about like 444 right there, and we're allowed to be 448 to 0.441. So that was in specifications. It's kind of nerve-wracking trying to get this thing lined up dead on here without actually getting the wrong measurement. But one of the nicest things was my coming across this chart from Machinery's Handbook so I could get the right sizes. At first I had thought both of these guys right here were out of specifications, but really only I think only the big one is not in spec. The little one is. And I didn't cut any of those threads, so don't go blaming me for it. But there's a good use for a little vise to set on the table, especially if it'll hold still. And that was holding still. Alright, I just wanted to play with the thread micrometer and let you guys play along. Okay, this will be a little bit different today because I've got that target there, and I've got this little pocket pistol, little bitty booger, that I almost never shoot, and I'm going to try to see if I can at least do reasonably good at hitting the target. Let's see if I hit anything. I don't think I did very good. Well, there's one, and there's one, there's one, and there's one. Darn, I'm going to have to aim up a lot higher. Try again. I still got maybe 3 rounds in it. Try it again. I'll shoot a little bit higher. And that's all of them there. Go back and see if I got anything this time. Maybe so. Yeah, that's better. Got here and here. Can I see my hand? I don't know. There, there, and there. So that's an improvement. So I go back and reload it and try some more.
I didn't hit it at all, did I?
I don't know.
I did good. Up there near that second circle. It's empty.
Okay. Well, the boss lady did better than I did. So she got here and here and here and here and here, right down there to the X there, as a matter of fact. And so I'm going to have to up my game and do a lot better. That's it. It's empty. That's what it means in Chinese. Okay. Sure is hard to do with a video. I mean a cell phone, but that's not bad. I'm getting better. That silly little gun I'm aiming up here, and it's hitting down here. That's the thing I need to know if I'm going to carry it in my pocket. I ought to at least know where it hits when I shoot it.
Dang. I'm shooting low.
Well, she's doing a lot of them in the middle of the target, and then standing back and poor mouthing it and saying she's not hitting nothing, but she's doing pretty darn good. So I guess now it's my turn. Oh, I got it upside down, I guess. All right. Okay, so there's my ammo on the left, and the wife's ammo on the right. Not a whole lot of difference, but when you shoot it, it's different.
Where do you want me?
It's empty.
Okay.
Let's see if I did any good. Well, they appear to be on the same level, pretty much, but they're not in the middle. So, Boss Lady's still beating me. I'm gonna have to get even better. Okay, so there's the Boss Lady's pistol and my pistol, and I'm gonna shoot hers this time. I'm gonna shoot at the head over there. Okay, come hold the camera, please. Or phone, whatever you want to call it. It's empty. See if I did any good. Yeah, I guess I hit the head. I almost missed with one there. Must have got going too fast or something. Yeah, that's not too bad. Maybe it's a lot easier to shoot the 9 than it is that little 380. Yeah, a little showing off. We'll shoot fast at the head with a 9. That's it. I'll put 6 in it. Well, 3, 4 got them, and 2 missed. I guess those got bystanders, innocent bystanders. All right, enough playing around. Time to go eat.